having Chris on a stage like the Super Bowl for the next 2 weeks is, to me, for somebody who covers the sport and wants it to succeed in every way possible, it's monumental because I know he's going to use this platform for the right reasons, which is obviously not to just win the game, but it is to talk about other issues. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you saw on social media at all, he retweeted the NFL shop that tweeted out a T-shirt of the dog masks saying, hey, go get your T-shirts here. He retweeted that saying, are you going to donate the funds? Like you should, essentially.
Well, see, Rich, that's the thing. It's one thing to talk the talk, but to walk the walk, and I mean really walk the walk. I mean, where you take nothing. He just gives and gives and gives.
When did you first learn that he was going to do that?
Oh,
with his salary
he was an old soul at a young age, and I remember one night because he knows I'm a late worker. I work late. I'm not an early person, but I'm a late person. I watch film late, and it was third year maybe in St. Louis, and he called me at about, it had to be 12:31 in the morning, and he just wanted his life to have purpose and wanted it to be impactful, and beyond the football and playing in the NFL, he just wanted to do something. He just kind of felt like he wasn't contributing enough. And, although in college he was big brothers and, he was a big brother to a challenge and did countless things there at the University of Virginia and was doing things, with what he called Joel's Heroes in St. Louis at the time, where he'd bring 20, 25, 30 inner city kids to a game every week. And, I'm thinking to myself, what 24-year-old is, he's the only guy I know. I think at 15 he had a bucket list. I mean, who does that, Rich? And I've said this many times, you as parents, we try to teach, and you and your wife are doing the same thing, and every parent out there is trying to do that, and you try to live a life that your kids will hopefully respect and want to emulate. And if you're really, really fortunate, and God, we're fortunate, it comes full circle, and your son ends up teaching, inspiring you. It's pretty remarkable.
And so when he calls you and says, Dad, I'm going to end up donating my entire salary?
Wait, I said, whoa, the whole thing? But you have to understand, though, Rich, I made $38,000 my rookie year. My check was, after taxes, I drove a used Coupe de Ville. It was in Oakland, California, and I was on top of the world. And my check after taxes was just a skosh over $1,000. But he's been very fortunate to play in a time when players are being compensated the way they should be compensated, and he's someone who's always been mindful of taking care of his money. So he's fortunate to be in a position to do that and to do those kinds of things. And Kyle is also very supportive and has built a well himself. Terry Bradshaw, one day just on the set, you know what? I'm going to build me one of those wells. I'll take one. $45,000.
Awesome.
He inspires the people around him, and he's so genuine. He's someone that, not just from a football standpoint you want on your football team, but he challenges everyone to raise the level of all aspects of their life.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.